One day, I'm gonna be famous.
CLTure Cartel. The views and opinions expressed here are solely our own. This ain't your regular podcast. Ain't no disrespect intended. It's all for the culture. CLTure Cartel, that is. Tap in.
Yo, welcome to the CLTure Cartel. My name is Prez.
I'm Lil Tay.
Already, we here for the city. We're going to be representing always for the sports, for the culture, you know what I'm saying, for the people, for the women. This is the first episode. I'm going to introduce myself. I go by Prez, you know what I'm saying? So I'm from Charlotte, 704 to the death, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always tapped into what's going on with the people, man. That's my thing, always.
I'm Lil Tay, Port City representative. By way of Charlotte now, been here about 10 years. Tapped in with the sports, the culture, all that. We about to give y'all something to be in tune with. Stick with us. Gonna be on YouTube. Brilliant Girls Link Up is the network, the sponsor for us. We about to give y'all something to love and enjoy and have fun with.
Big facts, man. So we ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna get right into it. So man, listen. We wrapping up the NBA season. You know, this is like the end of the playoffs, but it's also like preseason and shit run together like so smooth. So like we got all these new people coming in, the rookies coming in, the new trades coming in. So I'm gonna ask my man Tay how he feel about next year, man. What's going on with the NBA next year, man?
It's gonna be tough because it's a lot of trades that happen. Them boys out in Phoenix gonna be looking good because you know they done built their super team up. I hope KD can make it work. Otherwise, I think it might cause a little tarnish on his legacy.
I'm with you on that. The landscape is different though. I'm gonna still shout out the champions. So Denver Nuggets, you know, y'all won it last year. We're gonna see if y'all can repeat again this year. You know my man Bron coming back for that championship. He's not gonna leave without getting at least one more. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna ask you what you feel like is gonna be the landscape of next year. Who gonna be running the East? Who gonna run the West?
You already know I'm a Laker fan, but I'm not a LeBron fan on your behalf. So that's gonna be. But if he do good, we do good. So I'm with it. That's all that matters.
You gotta ride with him.
The Lakers do good. LeBron do good. We gonna do good. I need that boy AD to step up though. Without him playing, we ain't gonna do good. Like you said, shout out to Joker and the Nuggets. They won it, but I don't see them doing it again because the pieces might not be the same. And that boy Steph, he gonna be there out west. Out east, I don't know. I feel like Boston's still gonna be there because Jalen got that big contract.
Oh yeah.
And Tatum's still a dog.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. So the NBA had to spice it up a little bit. I'ma still give the Nuggets a little run back. Cause Joker's the truth. He the truth. You know what I'm saying? Curry gonna be in there. LeBron gonna be in there. So it's gonna be a race in that West. Now I still feel like in the East side, like you said, Boston got things tied down. You can't never underestimate Jimmy Butler. You feel me? Excuse me. You feel me for doing this thing.
Yeah,
so speaking about that, since we on the Miami situation, what's going on with Dame?
He wanna be on South Beach so bad. I don't blame him though.
But why wouldn't you want to be in South Beach? You know what I mean?
Hey, but Portland and South Beach are two different environments. He might not be the same Dame time in South Beach.
Nah, he gonna be the same person, man. You know, him and his wife locked in, kids locked in, so he gonna be the same G. He just want to be somewhere where they can win a championship. He's trying to get the bag and be solidified as a legend.
Them girls running around in them thongs and them BBLs out there now. The eyes get to wandering.
First of all, we not stressing about that. That shit.
Dame, my guy. I like
a dime a dozen. You know what I'm talking about?
Dame, my guy. But it's a difference when them females get involved. You know, you start the eyes start to wander.
I feel that. So look, we got not only with the Dame situation, we got Harden, right?
Yeah.
Harden went out of Philly.
I don't think they're gonna let him go though. And if him and Embiid can get it together, they can make some noise. And I don't think it was Doc's fault either.
I don't think Doc is a good ass coach, but you know, I think he just lucky.
He got a ring.
Some people inherit good teams, man.
All right, well, we need to open up with our opening shot. So let's do
We'll
that.
take that. We'll take that.
Because I don't think it's Doc's fault.
On the CLTure Cartel, it's a 2-drink minimum at least. You feel me? So y'all better tap in. Always be on time. You feel me?
Pouring your own trouble. And I'm gonna keep it honest, man. I want my family, whoever watching, just know that I'm in a different element. So don't judge me off this. I'm still Dante that y'all love to love. It is what it is. But I'm gonna be a little bit in a different environment here.
So at the same time, I'm gonna get back to this thing with the trades with Harden, with Dame, because I feel like at the end of the day, they're gonna work their way to where they want to be at. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is set up in a way that the stars can they got their pool.
They got power.
They got pool.
Big Time was got power.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna figure it out. Like it may not happen right now today, but at the end of the day, they gonna move. And so I don't expect Harden to be in the Philly for the whole year or Dame. I think they're gonna make some real drastic mid-season moves. It's gonna shake the NBA up next year without it even knowing.
But them young boys is coming along too. Everybody talking about Victor Wembanyama, however you say, no disrespect, Vic, but I don't know how to say that correctly, but
yeah, we gonna give him a nickname because he got a long ass name.
Yeah. I think they was calling him Webby or something like that.
So he like Giannis. Giannis the Greek freak.
Yeah.
We gotta give him a new nickname because he like.
But I wasn't impressed with him in Summer League.
So let's talk about it. Does Summer League matter?
It can. For some people it do, but
You're right.
to me, that boy Chet, he was off last season. He a rookie, but he not a rookie, and he was impressive. He was impressive Summer League last year.
So I'm gonna say to you on that, I think Chet and Wemby got the same frame, same game. You know, they similar in the aspect of Durant. Now Durant is a legend, Hall of Famer. All respect, he gonna be solidified.
I don't mean to cut you off, but when you say similar, neither one of them boys is sniping like Durant.
Not yet though. Durant wasn't sniping in his first 2 years.
Durant always been a sniper.
Listen now, we got to go back and watch some tape on that because
I've been watching that boy since what PG County.
So what year did he win his first championship in?
That don't mean he wasn't a sniper.
I'm just saying that.
He won it with Steph, but that don't mean he wasn't sniping. You said we was talking about him being a sniper.
I don't know.
You said that they compared to.
I go back and watch films.
You said they compared to Durant. That boy is a sniper. Victor, that's his flaw. He's not nowhere near good of a shooter as Durant is.
At this point, we don't know yet because it's actually their first time playing in the NBA. They ain't put one shot in the NBA yet.
Now, if you ask any basketball player, if you can shoot, you can shoot.
Big facts.
Victor is not a shooter. Durant is a sniper. That's why he goes by the moniker Easy Money Sniper. Because it's easy and it's money and he will shoot from anywhere long distance.
He named himself that shit. Does that matter?
It's fitting. It's very fitting. It's very fitting, my boy.
I'm just saying.
It's very fitting because he will knock it down with the best of them.
All right, so let's do predictions for next year. On the West, who you got coming out the West?
We didn't even mention the Clippers. If Paul George and Kawhi healthy, Russ out there.
Is that what you leaning on? You a Lakers fan? You going with this?
I'm a realist though. I'm a realist though. In certain aspects, you can say the Clippers still gonna be the Clippers, but sometimes you just got to be. If they can be healthy, they can be problems.
Do you hear my guy right here? Hold on. What did he say?
Tripping.
Do it again so he.
This nigga tripping.
Big facts, because he is wild and talking about the Clippers. What?
It can go, bro. It can.
I don't believe it.
I think PG got a chip on his shoulder.
So
I'm gonna say out the West.
My man bugging. So in the West, I'm gonna give it to you like it's straight, man. You got the champs who still coming back. Big facts. You still got LeBron and Curry in that same division. And you still got KD, like he said, easy money sniper. He said himself in the same division. And he put the Clippers, they fifth on the list.
I never said that they were gonna win it. I just said we can't count them out. I think that Phoenix is the number one favorite. Then I'm gonna put my Lakers up there, but I'm not putting Denver up there yet either. Just because I don't think they're gonna run it back. I think they had a good season, and my opinion is that Joker is probably the most unstoppable player in the league
Nah, he's
with no athleticism.
he Hall of Fame right now, still to this day.
He had an impressive playoff run. But them young boys out of Sacramento and them young boys out of OKC gonna make a little bit of noise. So the West is gonna be tough as always.
Big thanks. So now we on to the East then. So who coming out the East?
I'm going with Boston again.
Boston?
Boston, and I don't even got to name nobody else.
Well, I'm going to go with Miami even before the Dame trade, because I'm going to say it right now. In some kind of way, Miami going to find a way. Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra going to find a way to get Dame to Miami. And if Dame and Butler and Adebayo in the same room, listen, it's going to be tough in the East. Even with Giannis and even with the Boston, them top 3 teams in the East, guaranteed, for sure.
We is discrediting Giannis though, like he wasn't there all these years, and he was hurt last season.
Giannis can't shoot. Still, my nigga, get a jumper. Giannis, listen,
He working on it.
I can't play at all on your level, but still, get a jumper, my nigga, to be able to play in that league right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit threes to play in this league right now. You feel me?
I feel you. So
that's where we at. We're gonna get to the big 3. So everybody knows, Ice Cube. Salute to Ice Cube, man. Entrepreneur, a legend. You feel me? Paving the way, open up doors. You know what I'm
50
saying?
years hip hop.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Salute 50 years of hip hop this year, right?
Yep.
All right, facts then. So he done been in movies. Now he in sports, right? So he got the big 3. We six seasons in the big 3, right? But he talking about how they trying to block his success, right? The NBA trying to stop his shine.
Gatekeeping.
You feel me? They don't want to let certain sponsors, give them some bread and let this thing grow. So what you think is gonna happen in the next couple of years in the landscape of the big 3?
Hopefully it continue growing like it is. He keep getting his money off of it. But I think eventually they're gonna have to let him in the door. They're just gonna have to let him in the door because too many people are now coming out and they want some of that. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it right here on CLTure Cartel for the first time. Ice Cube about to break down doors with the NBA. He gonna be the first one to get that bag.
He gonna have to.
Big facts.
And he want to expand it all cities, right?
Yeah. So matter of fact, he's thinking about trying to grow it a little bit more where each state can have their own team, right? So you might be the person in certain states who can buy into the team. So watch what's going on with the big 3. You feel me? If you got some little bit of paper, you want to invest in the culture. You want to invest in Ice Cube, you feel me? You might be a person who can own your own team in your own city for the big 3.
Yeah, shouts out to him. He came to the QC last weekend.
Yeah, I missed it too, man. I'm sad about that. Next year I'm gonna be there. Big facts. Come back to Charlotte next time, 704. Guaranteed we're gonna be in the building. Straight up like the CLTure Cartel.
But also ain't the girls trying to get into.
Yeah. So let's speak on that. So I'm gonna salute to the women right now. So I'm gonna give y'all some real good details about what's going on. So off the back of Ice Cube, the ladies is thinking about starting their own little big 3 tournament. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been dealing with some discrimination in the league and trying to get their bag and trying to go overseas. You know what I'm saying? They make some money. So they got this new rule that came out 2020 called let me get into it real quick. It's called the priority rule.
They're trying to make them come
big
back
facts.
early.
Yeah, big facts. So all the women who, they don't make as much check as the men, right? So they go overseas to get their bag. They might have a bigger check overseas. But now, if they don't come back on time to report to their team, then they can't be eligible for the next season, right? So they lose all their money coming back.
It's a two-way street. I get the WNBA, but I also get them girls. They want to get that paper. You know what I mean? You can't just decide to show up to your job when you want to. But
that's facts.
But them girls over there trying to get their bread too. You know what I'm saying? We can pick up part-time jobs and you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a two-way street, but they need to pay them girls though.
They should. So I'm gonna get into it. So shout out to shout out to Brianna Stewart. You know what I'm saying? She the forward for the Liberty, and also I'm gonna say her name right. It's Nafisha Collier, right?
Yeah.
So they them 2 girls trying to start the whole league up. They gonna do a 3-on-3 tournament or possibly 1-on-1, right? It's gonna be in Miami, so if you in the Miami area, you already know your city gonna be lit like it's always lit. And they gonna do this shit from, let's see, January to March to give the girls a chance to like make money over here in the States without having to go overseas to get the bag. So I think it's gonna be a dope thing.
I think it is, and I think it's a good opportunity for these young ladies to get some bread. Hopefully they can get some bread. I think they should link with Q.
They deserve it. So
link with Q.
I mean, to give y'all some figures, so like overseas, it was estimated by ESPN. They said that Brianna made 1.5 million overseas. But,
she didn't make that over here at all, did she?
She made like 230,000. Like she made like a sixth of that, like a fifth of that.
I know over there. Like I know a couple people that's played over there. They love it over there. They love our American girls over there.
Big facts. Like all our stars over there. Like even
no matter what country it is.
Now,
they love
first off, Kobe was about to do the thing in China, so like
R.I.P. to the mama.
Like, big facts. Like what I'm saying. Like never limit yourself. You feel me? Like your life is way bigger than the States. Is way bigger than what you think it is right now in this moment. Like the world is big. You feel me? So get the bag, explore your life, and live your life abundantly always, man.
Yeah, like I said, I know a few females that's went over there. Like one personally, she like a little sister, Quita Wallace. Her dream was the WNBA, but then when she went overseas, it's like she don't even want to come back because
I get the same.
She's a star over there and get a bag over there. She don't want championships and all.
Just don't limit yourself. Explore your options. Big facts on that. So I do respect the women. Like and the shout out to Q too. It's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like game recognized game.
But
they using the same formula.
Also, we sitting here talking about it, but part of them not getting paid is we got to support them. They ain't getting all the endorsements. They're not getting all the seats in the building. So we got to support them for them to even get their bag up a little bit in the WNBA. So y'all go check out them WNBA girls. They have a good game, man. There's some beautiful women out there.
They hooping. And this is
some beautiful women out there.
Listen now, they all sexy too now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Which one let me say my favorite before you say your favorite. My favorite is Taya Cooper.
We ain't gonna say it too loud. You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect to Alvin,
she get back in the league because you know what I'm saying.
No disrespect to Alvin, but
and she ain't playing.
But
all right though. So we gonna bounce off this topic though. We want the girls to get their bag. You feel me? Make their money. 100% sure. All right, man. We back for the second half. You feel me? So again, on the CLTure Cartel, it's a 2-drink minimum. So we gonna take two. We gonna take another one real quick for the culture, real quick.
Before we get in there, you know the reason why you tap when you take a shot and you tap it? You know the reason?
I don't. Go ahead, tell me.
You thanking the bartender. We ain't got no bartender. That's why I never do it. I just be drinking on my own.
I ain't never heard that shit.
That's the reason, because you saying the bartender give you a drink, you saying thank you to the bartender. But carry on. That's why I hardly ever do that. But go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like this shit no more. I might stop doing that shit. Thank you for telling me. All right, so we back to some real shit again. So we gonna move to the NFL. You know it's preseason. Games already in swing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's the first week of the preseason.
Yeah.
I ain't checked the games out yet because these games don't count really. You know what I'm saying? We just testing things out. But we gonna get to the new landscape though.
You know what? A lot of times, Cowboy fans don't really like to count none of their stuff anyway. They just want to talk about
this nigga shooting shots around here.
They usually just like to talk about
that's how you
they win. So they don't like to talk about nothing but they rings that they had when I think we was like 5 maybe. But go ahead.
I'ma let this Ravens fan fly real quick. I'm gonna let him do his thing. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let it slide today.
It is what it is.
Alright, so we talking about the new landscape though at the same time. So you got a new teammate at the Ravens. You got Odell. Odell is in the Ravens now, right? We got Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. You feel me? So it's been some shakeup in the league this year. You feel me? They ain't paying running backs. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the first point though. You know, let's get to the shakeup. So how you think like these new rookie quarterbacks gonna last? How you think the team's gonna function this year?
I honestly think that the Ravens gonna win our division.
Oh man, he's so biased, but it's alright though.
Just saying, Ravens gonna win our division. It's tough to say who gonna win. I can't predict who gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I think the Eagles will be back because they got stronger. I'm hoping that the Ravens do something, man. because I'm in Charlotte, I moved to Charlotte partially because of the sports and stuff. So I do want the Panthers to do good. I hope Bryce brings something to the city. But it's right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. I can't predict of who I think will win the Super Bowl. It's still preseason and they ain't even got their teams together yet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna still say this, man. Aaron Rodgers moving is a big move, right? Quarterbacks is always a thing in the league. You know what I'm saying? They one of the most top paying, most coveted positions in the league. So that's a big shakeup. You know what I'm saying? Odell is a star still. He moving around. I still mess with Baltimore. They close to my area. DMV, shout out to everybody in that area. We love that area. Big facts.
Love it.
Chocolate City all
They brunch on Sundays is something special.
On now. If you ain't from the city, they ain't never been there, you don't know what's going on. Let's keep it in the band. But we got these new quarterbacks. So shout out to all the
rookie quarterbacks,
the
young
big
ones.
facts, man. Especially the ones of color. You know what I'm talking about? We got Bryce going number one.
Number one.
CJ Stroud going next.
Anthony Richardson to the Colts. I think he gonna make a splash.
Okay, man. So
he looked good. He looked decent in preseason the other night.
Now we looking to see how this black quarterback situation evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing I don't like is the Will Levis, how you say his name?
We close somewhere around there.
Something like that.
Disrespect.
He got drafted to the Titans, but I don't like the way they did my boy Malik Willis though. I feel like he should have. They should have I don't feel like they should have alternated as much as they did during their first preseason game. Let one of them rock out, whether it be Will, whether it be Malik, but show something, because at the end of the day, you already know Tannehill, your starter. See what you got between one of them, because you put money.
I'm gonna touch on Tannehill and real close in this next segment. So we basically talking about, man, like the NFL is a real tough league. Let's keep it a band, man. You put your kids in other sports if you can, but the NFL is a real tough league. They're not playing no games with you. So talking about that, like the running back situation, right? They don't want to pay these running backs.
JK, you need to go ahead and decide what you're gonna do so we can move on. But I'm a Raven fan, so.
Oh, you still on that?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's part of what we're talking about, though.
There's some true blues out there, you know what I'm saying? That's still real heavy out here in the city, you know. But anyway, these running backs are not getting paid, you know what I'm saying? So they've been holding out. They've been like saying they're not gonna go to training camp. They've been requesting trades. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not getting any money or respect in the league. And we all know playing sports. Like everybody around who played Pee Wee sports know how tough it is to play running back, right?
Yeah, I was a beast though.
You was? What year was that?
You said Little League. So
okay,
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna give all that.
We going back real far. So we going back to Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying? Pee Wee.
You got it, big dog.
It's all good though. I played running back too for a few years. So I ain't grow big enough.
I played linebacker.
So
I probably would have.
So your
team took your head
team
off.
was real small then. You played linebacker.
We ain't lose, but like 3 games my whole career.
Well, that was okay. Then so shout out. Y'all look them up. See if you lying. All right, so we gonna get to these running backs, and so like, now the highest paid running back right now in the league right now, and no disrespect, but I'm gonna say the real, is the white boy, McCaffrey, with San Francisco.
One thing I can say.
Is he the best running back in the league?
You can't say he's not.
Is it the best? You ain't say it definitively.
I said you can't say he's not. You tell me who's better. If you come up with somebody better, then I'm not. If I feel like it's better, then I'm gonna say okay. I didn't think of that person, but I'm not saying he's the best. But I'm gonna say this because Derrick Henry still.
I mean, you giving an example. So let's talk about some of the top running backs right now. So right now they fighting for their money. Let's keep it a band. They want their paycheck. You know what I'm saying? They got a really short lifespan. You come in the league, you play about 10 years at the most. You getting beat up, getting hit a lot. You feel me? Sometimes you the face of the team, but the quarterback get the respect. You might be the person running the ball 100% of the time.
My thing is with these running backs, a lot of them that's requesting that money. How durable are they?
I mean, they doing their job.
That's not what I asked you. I asked, how durable are they?
They're as durable as the system, but somebody still has to make sure the team work. Like you're not the whole piece, but you are an important piece.
They are, but so McCaffrey, he's not durable either. He was hurt a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get to it.
But was that because he was in Carolina and it was just like they was overworking him? Because you just said they doing their job. So, and I'm not being biased to McCaffrey. I'm just saying because I'm not a big McCaffrey friend. He does his thing, but
so we on the same page, bro. Like the running back in the era we grew up on, playing pro sports.
I ain't
right?
cutting you off again, but I'm gonna continue to cut you off and say I don't mean to cut you
I
off.
don't really care. Go ahead.
But to me, if I had to pick one, I would probably go with Saquon. But he ain't played as much. But they ran him a lot his first year.
Let's talk about it.
But McCaffrey was the same way. So it's like
the teams be getting off on a running back. Like we already know quarterbacks, that's the most important position. They want to throw the ball all the time. They want to score points. We know that. We love it. We like to see them deep throws, them great catches.
It's about
but them running backs be like carrying the team. So
it depends on this system.
So McCaffrey, okay, he getting $16 million. Next you got Kamara getting like 15. After that, it drops real drastically.
Saquon getting 10?
Yeah. So he come on now.
But
you would say that Saquon better than right now at this point in time better than Kamara and McCaffrey, right?
However, when McCaffrey went to San Francisco, he looked like he was healthy. It looked like he just was trying to get up out of the QC.
He still looked real good.
It looked like he was trying to get up out of here.
He still looked real good though.
So that's why I ain't even putting him up there because he trying to leave. Like,
so
if you want to leave, bro, you should have just said that.
What I'm saying is like these is real pro athletes. They're at the top of their game, right? They're doing their job, but they're not being valued for their job.
Okay, so it's McCaffrey number 1, paid, right?
That's what it is.
Kamara is second, right?
That's right.
But he gonna miss the first 3 weeks? He suspended because he was out there. He was out there on that. You know, I guess I don't know if somebody touched tail butt or what, but he was out there trying to fight or something. So he's gonna miss a couple games.
I ain't gonna count nobody bag, but you know, I wish I had one. So I'm gonna give you like the top, like at least like the top 10, right? So we got McCaffrey like $16 million a year, right? We got Kamara at $15 a year. After that, we got Henry at like 12.5, right? Chubb 12.2. We got Barkley at 10, Pollard at 10, Jacobs at 10. So like, it's a big drop from 16 to 10. And you think that Barkley is better than McCaffrey? He making like $6 million less.
The reason, I don't know what the fuck they judge this shit off of. However,
there ain't no bar for this shit out.
But
white folks talking about
Saquon has
with the check.
Saquon has been hurt.
Come on now.
McCaffrey, he was hurt, but when he went over to San Francisco, he looked like he's 100% now. So they judging it off of that. On top of, he's not gonna be the focal point. He's not like the every down back in San Francisco, whereas in New York, Saquon is gonna be
he's the guy.
So is he gonna be durable? I don't know what they judging it off of.
So I'm gonna give you 2 more points though. So we got some supreme running backs still out there. We got Hunters out there. We got Zeke is out there. Shout out to them boys. You feel me? We got Fournette out there. He a champion the last 2 years, right?
But he's getting a little
Fournette
older.
was beasting when they had the championship team
You
with
said
Brady
it
2
was,
years ago.
but you said it was.
So listen, let me tell you. And we got Dalvin Cook out there. They exact same age as all the other people. They all the same age.
Cook was hurt, and in Minnesota, he was hurt in Minnesota, right?
McCaffrey was hurt too.
But what I'm saying is,
Barkley.
so in Minnesota, Cook was hurt, and then you got Jettas out there. That's what we doing. That's what Minnesota's doing. They throwing that thing up to Justin. So it's not even about Cook
That's the
no
whole
more.
point. The game is evolving in a whole different space.
So I can understand why Minnesota might not give Dalvin what he wants because their star is Justin Jefferson, probably the best receiver in the league. I could argue it might be Chase. It just depends.
But let me ask you this question though, because who throwing these star receivers the ball? It be some bum ass quarterbacks. And no disrespect because y'all in the NFL, you feel me? Y'all get in the bag, y'all do top of the craft, but y'all y'all at the bottom of the top of your craft.
So which one is a bum ass quarterback that's throwing the ball to these people?
So boom. So let's talk about this shit.
No,
we said
answer that question.
I'm gonna tell you right now. We said Henry getting $12.5 million. Tannehill is trash. He getting more than
I'm not gonna say he's trash,
And you know-
but
and
he's
you
not.
know-
He's
come
not.
on,
He's
man.
not in the top 2 tiers.
Okay, so Jefferson top of his craft, right? Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins and Tannehill on the same. They in tier.
Yeah.
They tier 3 to me. My opinion.
They
which
like
is-
C quarterbacks. And we talking about.
Now
we
I'm not
talking
even
about
gonna say C.
running backs.
No, we're not gonna say C.
They C.
When I say one
I
tier,
see-
2
I
tier,
see the
so
day,
so
see tomorrow.
the top tier.
You never know.
The top tier is Mahomes.
They
Period.
fact. So they not
Mahomes, and then you might want to throw A-Rod up there. You might. You don't think A-Rod up there with Aaron? So is Mahomes in his own realm?
Listen, so we went to school. We know there's different grades.
Is
There's
Mahomes in
there's
his own
different
realm? Is Mahomes the only? So where's Josh Allen?
He like in the B category.
What? B?
Yeah, he in the B.
So who's A then?
A to me right now
To
in the
you.
league, it's gonna be Mahomes.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be Joe Burrow because who been battling.
I can go with that.
Mahomes
I can
on
go with that.
You feel me? It's gonna be Jalen Hurts who came out the East last year.
I'm gonna say Jalen
It's
is
gonna be Hurts. He
probably
came out the league.
Jalen is
Respecting
on
my boy.
Jalen is on the
Keep doing
cuff.
the thing.
He is doing his thing. He's on the cuff of being A.
I mean,
B.
say listen now. All respect. He was.
So is he? So you putting him over my boy Lamar?
I mean, Lamar's in that category.
In what A category?
No, he's in A category. He's in A category.
All right. Well, there's no more discussion. It's over.
It's all good. Drink champs. And these niggas be doing this shit, drinking like that. These niggas is goddamn.
We have to do that on a
G's.
Saturday.
Them niggas be some G's.
A Friday or Saturday.
They be drinking like a motherfucker on camera.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday is when we have to do. We ain't shooting that shit on a Sunday and just be. Cause I'm with it. Like,
And matter of
I'm
fact,
down.
so it is what it is. And Drink Champs, if y'all want to like sponsor some niggas, we on the same page. Like you know what I'm talking about. Listen, we respect the culture always. You
Definitely,
know
it
what
is
I'm
what
saying?
it is. Cam Mace.
Y'all open up doors for y'all. We respect y'all from you know what I'm saying back in the day.
Ain't no competition around here. So everybody
It's
trying to get
enough
to
money
it.
for everybody to get us some money. You know what I'm talking
Everybody
about?
got their own avenue.
So
Everybody podcast is a little different.
And we believe we can add to that.
We
So,
just, we just
we going
talking,
back to-
we just talking bullshit.
Quarter 4 again. We back to this shit again. So we on boxing again, right? So we done seen the fight in the last, 2 weeks? It's been about 2 weeks. Spence and Crawford, right? It's the most hyped fight of the decade. You know what I'm saying? It's an undisputed championship. We got 4 belts up. You know what I'm saying? Spence had 3 belts. Crawford had 1, right? So they fighting for the championship. But that was a real important fight, but it was kind of like semi-anticlimactic. What you think about it, bro?
I think it was the biggest fight of the year so far, at least. Anyways, a little disappointing in what Spence came out there to do. Not what he came out, what he went out there and did. Because I honestly,
it's on video. We seen it.
I
Spence. We saw it.
I honestly picked Spence. I ain't put no money on it because I knew Crawford could win, but I just felt like Spence would.
And he a gambling man, so I'm gonna believe it. Like he ain't believing you too hard.
I'm gonna put a little bit of paper down there if I feel like I'm gonna win.
It's alright. Now Crawford walking like a dog. I keep it a band with you, so
He beat the
you
shit
know,
out of him.
I respect both brothers. You know what I'm saying? They both got a bag. You feel me? They both taking care of their family. You feel me? At the end of the day, you know we gonna always support the culture. You know what I'm saying?
But you
cartel,
know, like
right?
you said though, we
We
were talking
here
about
for
that.
that, right?
We were talking about this shit previously. Like Crawford had a little rough upbringing. I ain't saying Spence didn't either, but we seen what was going on with Crawford. He was a dog. He been a dog.
I'm gonna tell you. So life come at us like it's supposed to come at us. You know what I'm saying? It don't miss you at all. You feel me? So Crawford had a hard time. Spence had a hard time. We have car crashes. We have hood incidents. You know what I'm saying? We got family upbringing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen that Errol Spence, you feel me, video with him and his mama doing the commentary, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But keep it a band. It's for the culture. It's already out there. So you ain't got to take my word for it. You can go check it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? But listen, they built that way for a reason. So they had a good fight. Now
They didn't have a good fight.
Now Spence had a bad fight.
He had a horrible fight.
So let me ask
I
you.
don't think I ever seen him fight that bad. And I've been watching him for a while.
They got a rematch clause. So you gonna watch the fight next time?
I'm definitely gonna watch it. I don't advise Spence to take it, but standing on as a man,
that's all
get your ass whipped. You gotta go back and see.
You gotta go fight this nigga again, man. Stand on 10 toes. Spence, you gotta go fight this nigga again.
I don't know if you want to do that.
No secret.
I can't sit up here and say that that's a good idea, but just on principle,
it is.
And as a man, it is what? A good idea?
Yeah, because you respect him more. If he go out next time and he like... And he's fight. Okay, but I might be.
It's not a good idea.
That might be.
But on principle, he need to.
Okay.
Just because. But it's not a good idea because a neurologist said that he probably should not even have been fighting. Well, and he looked like that he didn't even deserve to be out there.
I ain't no doctor. Somebody cleared him. They wanted to get some money. They wanted to fight. He showed up. At the end of the day, that's all I'm banking on. That's what I'm betting on. Who gonna win this fight? I don't care about none of that other shit. Now they going through some shit on some real life time. You feel me? Everybody go through something. But Spence, next time you show up on the rematch that you calling for, you better put some more rounds up.
It don't look like Spence trained for that fight. Everything that he threw at Crawford, it was a counter there. It was easy. Like Crawford he wasn't even touched. He left and he probably went out and was partying. Spence went home and sat in the...
he made millions though, so...
Sometimes
we
all money ain't good money is what they say.
We see the game. Some of y'all niggas be trying to
all money ain't good money.
Now I live by that code. Say it again, cuzzo.
All money ain't good money.
Big facts on that. You feel me? We live by that street code always. You feel me? But if you gonna chase the bag, get the bag and do what you gotta do with it. Make sure the shit work for you. You know what I'm saying? So he showed up for the fight. He made millions of dollars. He got family. He got his ass whooped. He gonna still pay that rent. He gonna pay them bills. You feel me? So he gonna make that money. But as a man, he gonna have to show up and improve next time.
So who you think that Crawford need to fight next?
The rematch already called for. So he gotta fight. He gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence again. After that, so we talked about it earlier. Like the divisions and the weight limits is so different though. You know what I'm saying? Tank is hot. You got Shakur hot. You got Haney hot. You got,
I think Shakur and Haney. I think the Shakur and Haney fight is gonna happen, and I'm going for my boy Shakur.
I'm not calling no fights no more. You know what I'm saying? Like this fight game is a little real wicked. I can't bet on that.
But your boy Crawford said he opened the fight in Tank. I don't think he want that smoke.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
Tank is a beast.
That's a good draw right now. If I'm a promoter in the boxing match, I'm gonna say find a common ground between Tank and Crawford.
And you know what? I'm gonna step back again. I'm gonna say this, cause Crawford surprised me against Errol, so I ain't gonna say that he don't want that smoke with Tank, but Tank is a different animal.
Man, so matter of fact, we gonna let y'all as the audience tap into the channel. You feel me? Drop some comments, drop some questions, fill us in how y'all feel about what's going on. We got the NBA, WNBA, we got the boxing. Let us know what y'all want to talk about next. Let us know what y'all want to speak on. We here for the culture always. So
CLTure Cartel.
Big fact. Say your name again.
Lil Tay.
You already know. It's prayers. We shouting out. Next time. Ha!
Hey, they don't want it with Tank. They do not want it with Tank.
Alright, well, we out of here.